Hello everyone and welcome to my video where we're going to talk about the Stamina Templar. We are going to talk about the strong points of the Stamina Templar and its weaknesses. And what kind of build is it? What can you use it for? Is it for tanking, DPS, healing? Well, I'm about to explain it to you guys. So let's get started, shall we? So the Stamina Templar, my all-time favorite class. What is so lovely about this build in my opinion? For me personally, what I really love about this build is that you overall have quite good sustain and you are so good with two roles in specific, be it tanking or dealing DPS. You can also have a quite nice mixture and balance of these two. That you are a tank and whenever you set proc, you deal a shit ton of damage. And that's something I like a lot in games in general, I really like to deal damage, but then I can also heal myself properly when I have to. The Templar is also very strong with burst since they added in Power of the Light. Basically this skill copies 25% of your max damage. It can give like 16k procs, even more, but that's what I get around like 16k proc damage. So with this added to the game, Templars now have a very strong burst added as well, which makes it very nice to deal with competitive duelists, because you just need a burst. When you're fighting certain classes like Dragon Knight, which are quite tanky, or Sorceress with the shield, you need that burst. So Templars are very strong for both PvE and PvP. Personally, I would say the Stamina Templar isn't too hard to get used to. It's not as forgivable as a Magicka Temp, for example, with its great self-healing, but overall you can have quite a nice self-healing once you have unlocked Figure, and also the DPS you output, and you can block quite a lot of damage and roll dodge as well. So with all this combined, you got quite a lot of stuff you can quickly do if you really mess things up. One of its weaknesses, especially in PvP in my opinion, is once you get in a 1 vs X situation and you can't win. For example, in the open field, it's quite hard. It will eat your resources and the enemy can really put a lot of pressure on you if you're playing a DPS setup, is that you don't have a lot of movability. If you play something with medium armor and a bow, then you can make up for that. Then you can roll dodge, run away, or pop an immovability pop. But that's mostly because you are an orc race and because you get a speed bonus for a bit. If you don't have any of those two, you will lack movability. And that is a big disadvantage in my opinion. For example, with the Sorcerer, you can quickly teleport away if you know you're absolutely going to get wrecked in this situation. With the Templar, it's harder. So all in all, I would say the Stamina Templar is a great class, to be honest, to start with. It's decently forgivable. I would give it a 7 out of 10 for player friendliness, from a scale from 1 till 10. 10 being very friendly to new players, 1 not so much. It's a great build. It's also great to grind, with repents and stuff like that. You can get such insane sustain and the DPS is very easy. And your combat setup, your rotation, isn't that hard on the Templar either. Sometimes it's a bit hard to land it, but all in all, like I said, it's a great class to get started with. So yeah, that were pretty much the pros and cons from the Stamina Templar. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any good feedback how to improve. I will cover all the classes, Stamina and Magicka. So 7 more videos are coming up. If you want to check them out, subscribe and you will get a notification when I get them. Have a great day. Bye bye. I'm out. Oh yeah, check the website for all kind of Stamina Templar builds. We got so many.